welcome back to my channel. Before we get into the tea today, don't forget to follow the Hot Tea team on Twitter, where we post updates, our thoughts, and you can even send us topics that you want us to cover. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on your post notifications so you know whenever we're spilling some new tea. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, let's take a look at this situation. On September 28th, Dexterto, which is an entertainment news website, released a story about TikTok user Yandere Freak, who also goes by the name Snow. The story revealed that Snow had been charged with manslaughter of all things back in January. A little bit of background on Snow, who uses they/them pronouns. They are a part of the cosplay community on TikTok with a following of 1.6 million followers. That number hasn't exactly dropped since the news came out, which is honestly pretty disturbing. Snow is most known for their cosplays of characters from popular anime, and forgive me if I butcher this name, especially Danganronpa. Now, they've had some other controversies in the past, which really shouldn't surprise anyone. You don't go straight from cosplay to murder. There's usually some stops in between those two. I won't get into these controversies at this moment, but all you need to know is that Snow is one of those people who enjoys the darker things in life and isn't afraid to let other people know. Back to the reason why we made this video in the first place, the charges. Earlier this year, on January 17th, Snow and some of their friends were watching the television show Gotham in Snow's Houston, Texas home while drinking. While they were watching, Snow mentioned that they had a gun in their home that was just like the one that Penguin was using. Now, the gun didn't belong to Snow or anyone else in the group. The weapon actually belonged to Snow's ex-boyfriend, who had for some reason not bothered to take it back, which should tell you all you need to know about this group. They were literally holding on to a gun from an ex-boyfriend and decided to play with it. At 23 years old, they should know better, and now you can probably see where this is going. Snow believed the weapon was unloaded. A friend then asked Snow to shoot her, which Snow pretended to do. Nothing happened. Then another friend, who I will not identify, said, quote, "Oh, do me." And unfortunately, when Snow put the gun to the victim's head, she was shot point blank and later succumbed to her injuries. Snow was arrested the next day on the charges of second-degree manslaughter. Second-degree manslaughter is defined as the reckless or unintentional killing of a person without lawful justification. Snow was released after posting a $20,000 bail, which I don't know how I feel about that. Even though the killing was unintentional, they had been drinking and owned a gun that was not registered in their name. That shows a serious lack of judgment on their part. But what really makes this case is that Snow continued to post cosplay videos, often glorifying violence and death soon after their release. Now, I'm not entirely clear on how the news of the manslaughter charges were released and how people connected the two. Snow's legal name is public information, but I still don't know how many people knew. A copy of the police report was released online by an anonymous individual. According to the report, Snow was also high along with being drunk. Following the incident, Snow did initially stop posting for a couple of weeks, but resumed creating content in February. TikTok users began to comment on Snow's videos, expressing their dismay. What a huge slap in the face to the families of the victims to be posting like this. One of the most liked comments reads, "However, another says, let them grieve and move on. They lost a close friend just a few months ago and will live with that guilt forever. They've been through enough." I don't know how to respond to that second comment, but I know if I had accidentally killed somebody, I simply wouldn't continue posting like nothing had happened. Another TikTok user posted a duet to one of the more egregious examples of Snow's TikTok, saying, "You're acting like we're going to forget. Also, terrible choice of song." Since the news has come to light, Snow has made their TikTok account private. However, their Instagram page is still public. It features the same quote as their TikTok, "Tomura is God." They have 19.5 followers, but haven't posted any new content for several months, although there are many new comments on the posts with users calling them out. Their second Instagram account, at Feral Tamura, where they post fan art, has been active more recently, and the last post was 10 weeks ago. They also have an active Patreon and Amazon wishlist, which I don't know what to say to the second one. It seems mostly full of cosplay gear and accessories. Most of the accounts seem to be inactive, and since it's private, it's impossible to know what is going on in Snow's private TikTok account. But like I said earlier, this incident isn't the first of Snow's controversies. Around 2 years ago, Snow faced a lot of pushback when they held a photo shoot in a cemetery. This incident also took place when they were posting under the name Snow the Salt Queen, and a lot of the information can be found under that name, and that's just very distasteful on so many levels. Snow didn't get permission to take photos there and certainly didn't have the consent of the deceased families to lay her butt on their loved one's grave. Abra Cursed Cosplay did an excellent video on that incident, and I highly recommend that you guys watch it. But basically, in 2019, Snow did a Danga rope cosplay video in a cemetery, which they were told to stay out of. People were not happy, including user Stella Rainbula, who said, "Things that are not okay to do whatsoever." So a cosplayer called Snow the Salt Queen thought that it would be okay to sit on people's graves and swing/play on them. In her video, she literally has her bare butt on the tombstone. This is absolutely sick and not okay. Update on the Snow the Salt Queen situation. Cemetery owners have put their foot down and have sent them warnings and banned them. Also, Snow lied. She did not get permission to shoot or take videos there. The truth is coming out. This user also got in contact with members of the cemetery staff who commented on the situation. They said, "I, as superintendent of West Hill Cemetery, have been made aware of this morning. I have already located one Instagram account mentioned and gave a stern warning on it for them to stay out of the cemetery or they will be arrested for violating city ordinances within the cemetery. I assure you this will not be tolerated, and if it continues, they will be caught and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Thank you for providing more information that can be used to identify these individuals." Clinton Daniel, the foreman at West Hill Cemetery, also said, "I assure you we didn't and wouldn't give anyone permission to do anything like this. If you could, would you send me the pictures and videos you have so hopefully we can track down who this person is and get this taken care of promptly. If you have any other information on this person, let me know." This user also included several screenshots of comments made by Snow as well as photos from the shoot. Snow said, "I wouldn't care if someone peed on my grave. Honestly, getting buried at all is big nope for me. Cremate this bitch and dump me in a sewer. Cause I'd be dead and gone. If someone's dead, they are gone, and a grave is nothing but for living people to remember them by. And no mourners were around, so..." What? What the fuck? Which, like, this is just crazy. One person said, "Just taking photos isn't disrespectful." Okay, but literally swinging on graves, putting your ass all over them for lewd characters, and sing on them is. So yeah, yikes, There's also some rumors that Snow allegedly sold drugs to minors, but I couldn't find any verified sources on that, only other YouTube drama channels, so take that with a grain of salt. Similarly, Snow has been accused of doing sexual cosplays of characters who are minors. In a video called "The Truth About Snow the Salt Queen," one YouTuber gave some information about lewding minors. What is lewding? The term lewd refers to an act that is indecent or of sexual nature. Why don't people like it? Lots of people find it uncomfortable/problematic to sexualize minors, fictional characters or not. It is argued that it can be contributing to the normalization of pedophilia. And where does it come up? Lots of content creators make content for 18+ websites such as OnlyFans or Patreon, and on these sites, sometimes they would cosplay as characters who are minors. Snow was also guilty of this. Snow has also been accused of mouthing racial slurs during their TikToks, but since the account is private, I couldn't find any, and a Google search turned out to bring up nothing. But also, none of these things really compared to, killing somebody, maybe. The case is pending trial. The evidence exchange will take place on October 21st. Snow is out on bail and awaiting trial. Obviously, I wish the best for the victim's family, and I hope that Snow is brought to justice. What they did was absolutely not okay by any means, and I really hope that they lose all credibility and clout as a creator. It was a preventable tragedy and should have never happened. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Yandere Freak, aka Snow, Were you ever a fan of theirs? Do you know anything about their past controversies? Let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate any information that people can offer, and I'm sure everyone watching would appreciate it as well. And thanks for watching. Here is a little eye bleach to get your mind off of this shit.
What intonation?
Yeah, stay tuned for more tea. Bye-bye.